I'm sorry, can I help you? The museum is currently closed until further notice.
Is there something I can do to help get the museum opened again?
Well, you do look the adventuring sort. Perhaps you can. You see, we are in need of a vast array of relics to display here at the museum. And I'm afraid that the mercenaries and treasure hunters I've hired thus far have proven to be more trouble than they are worth.
Perhaps I can give you a chance, however. If you can bring me a few artifacts I'm looking for, I'll pay you for them. If you prove to be successful at retrieving these relics for me, perhaps we can discuss some other opportunities I may have for you.
I can get right on that.
Excellent. Well, first and foremost, I'd like to get my hands on one of the 6th House Bellhammers of the House of Dagoth. They have become increasingly rare. One apparently was stolen recently by some bandits, apparently held up in Broken Helm Hollow. Another item was stolen from a local collector by the Silent Moon Bandits. The item is known as Denstagma's Ring. It's likely still in the hideout west of Whiterun, if they haven't fenced it yet, that is. And lastly, a small shipment of Akaviri relics is on its way across Skyrim, bound for Markarth. Amongst the items were some jade carvings. The caravan, however, was attacked by Forsworn, and it's likely they may be in possession of some of the relics. Find what you can, and I'll pay you well for it.
Okay, folks. Thanks for joining me for the start of Season 2. I'm going to start walking and talking at the same time. And kind of give you the reason we're in a Season 2 right now. Let you know what's happening. Why are they running? Oh, they're just kids at play. Some good news, some bad news. So, good news. Last week's episode, the unintended end of Season 1,
Need something?
proved that people are not ready to watch me play Starfield. They do still want me to be playing Skyrim.
You might want to rethink that.
So that's why we're here. Still in Skyrim, not why we're here in Season 2. I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but there were a lot of stutters, glitches, things that were happening there in the Season 1 collection that were causing us a lot of problems, making it so that I could barely get an episode out. It was really a headache. Load times, stuttering. I would loot something and then you would get the notification that you looted it a minute later. It wasn't working out. So here's the thing. I went with the mod pack that, while as big, it doesn't have as many things in the Dragonborn Museum, which is fine. It has a few more things that make it prettier than the last one. Where are we headed? We need to go to Riften.
Climbing back and we'll be off. I can't wait here forever.
Oh, I'm hurrying up, dude.
I might have to stop and get myself a pint at Blackbriar Mead while I'm in Riften.
Whatever.
It's worth the trip all by itself.
So this pack has a lot more support. It is one of the biggest ones out there. Sorry, collection is the right term. And it has a Discord with tons of members, and people are actively helping each other out, things like that. So the one I was on before, it wasn't getting any support. Even the person that put it together wasn't really available, like doesn't respond to messages. So good news is this pack is going to have support for a long time, just from the way that it's progressed to this point. It's obvious, right? Bad news, it has adult mods. Now, I have turned off as much as I can without modifying the collection, because once you modify the collection, then support's a lot harder to get. So I have gone through the settings and turned off as much of the craziness, and trust me, there's some craziness in there, that I can. So hopefully I won't have to do a lot of blurring or cutting of certain spots. But we'll see how that goes. I thought I had that turned on. Oh, I don't have a pick. I bet I have to have a pick with me for that, which is good. I'm going to leave that. I don't want this to be a cheaty episode, cheaty playthrough at all. Okay, as you can see, I have almost nothing. Sorry about that. Okay, I have almost nothing. I'm wearing basic stuff that you would wear from level 1. So, oh, I want that fox pelt. Yes, please. So I don't have any levels yet. I have nothing yet. I'm level 1. And I would have cut, but we're already here. Before I get to part 2 and 3, I'd like to, yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the progression of this season. This is still a Legacy of the Dragonborn playthrough. Hold on a second. I don't know how these arrows are going to fly. Oh, nice. Oh, nice turn. Just took the turn at just the right time, didn't you?
Gonna rip you open.
No, you're not. Oh, nice shot. Well,
I swear I'll kill you.
oh, I went right through her. Okay. That Smart Harvest is the only thing that I took, and I'll show you here in a second, but Smart Harvest is only grabbing money, ammo, and herbs, plants and stuff. The stuff I don't want to spend a ton of time digging around for all the time. Alright, here we are at Broken Helm Hollow. This is for the Bellhammer. Let's actually get that up on the screen so people know what we're talking about. This is for the 6th House Bellhammer. And we will head in and grab that, and let's finish discussing. So, Legacy of the Dragonborn is still my ultimate objective. I want to fill the museum. I wanted to fill the museum last time. Things got a little hairy there. Other than that, I'm gonna kind of let the flow go as it goes. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna start by doing all the guilds like we did last time. Maybe main quest, maybe side quests. I do want to get the guilds done, but I don't want the guilds to be where I spend all my time in the beginning again, because we've already done that. Like, let's have a different feel to this than last time. I don't think I even woke that guy up there. He's still sleeping. This is perfect. Let's go get him, but shadows are way more in this one. My frames are slightly lower in this one. I can't, my computer doesn't quite hold as well to this as the last pack, so this one has a lot more power needed. Sorry, bro, but you didn't get a shot in. Not one. Alright. He had a lot of stuff for our... That's the nice part of the beginning of one of these is you get a lot of things for the museum right away, don't you? Yeah, I don't... Oh, here we go. Green Ninja Doll. Yes, please. Lockpicking potion. Since I don't know anything alchemy yet. Ooh, we just got our first level up, too. Let's see here. This will be my first lockpicked. I don't know what the lockpicking thing is looking like in this collection. Ah, normal. That's way too easy. I got that first try. Oh, we do have these cards. Okay. I've never actually used those cards in any real capacity. I mean, I know that I get the gist of them, but I've never collected a full set in order to put it together. So it's like you go ace through king, right? Of these cards, which I think go here. Yeah. But I've never gotten all of one set to put them together. So I don't know what that ends up looking like. All right, here's our 6th house Bellhammer. Let's take a look at this guy. Nice, huh? That will be our first display. Well, first of 3, because we have to get all 3 before we're allowed to spell tome Unbound Fire. Deals 10 damage. Flames randomly jump to the target or caster. Don't want to get hit. Why would I do that? Poison. That's okay. And again, I don't have a pickaxe yet. Is this bow better? That's the same bow I have. That steel sword is nice, though. Okay. So we have 2 more places to get to today before this episode is done. And we can officially become the person that does... I don't know what they call it. The person that helps the curator of the museum there. We need to get to... We need to get to here for Den Stagmar's ring, and then down here for the Jade Warrior 2. Jade Warrior 2 is just sitting in a tent. Den Stagmar's ring, there's a couple-minute dungeon. It's not too long. It's Silent Moon's camp is what it is, and there's... Yeah, you'll see if you don't remember from last time or from seeing other people do it. Okay, so I'm gonna head to Whiterun. Oh, I'm indoors. I can't fast travel. I'm gonna head to Whiterun, and we'll start heading towards the Silent Moon's camp. All right, the Whiterun stable's at nighttime. Nice. Yes, I have done this a million times. Not a million, but I do know my way there. It's not a problem. All right. I'm out of stamina. Just don't do that when you're about to get into a fight, though. This hand in the lake here. We'll leave that alone. In the last pack, that was a waypoint. So it's not, this pack isn't doing all those massive amounts of waypoints like that last one did. Where just about everything you saw became another waypoint. Which had its pluses and minuses, but it is so dark. There's a waiting mod. Hold on just a second here. I saw, and I also want to show you, because we talked about we would look at my settings for Smart Harvest. So I'm able to grab anything. I raised this up a little bit, the distance. And as far as what we can get, flora, critters. So bugs and stuff. Oh, ingredients were supposed to be yes. Wait, that's not food, is it? I don't want food. Yeah, no, not food. I do want ingredients. Septums, that's money. Lockpick, yes. No gems. None of these. Animal hides, ores, ingots. Actually, I want ores and ingots on, because that's how I'm going to be able to get ammo. Yeah, that's how I'm going to be able to get this ore vein to work. Then I wonder if there is a... I'll look for it on my own, so I don't have to bother you guys with sitting here watching this. Nobody wants to watch this. Okay, I thought there was a mod in here that lets you wait by pressing Y, and it just hold it until you're done waiting. I don't see it working, though. But this is... Let's see, it's 4:49. I think 3 hours probably gets us to daylight. Okay. Get some of these crabs while we're sitting here. Oh. The lead time on this is slightly different than in the last one, so I'm gonna have to get used to it. Alright, so we did get the ores working. That's good. Perfect. Alright. And we got their chitin. Let's see, it doesn't grab everything. Doesn't grab the crab meat, legs. Oh, because it's only grabbing the critter stuff. Got it. So I still need to loot those guys. Because the chitin is actually a something you use for alchemy. Are they noticing me? I don't want them to notice me. Great. Guess my stealth isn't very good yet, is it? Okay. That's 2 down. I don't know if the third one is coming at me with a bow. Oh, of course you stop running. You got some magic on you, don't you? A little bit of electricity. I am a disgrace to my let's see here. We'll take those hide boots off of you. And your friend has nothing I really want. And then let's see if we can find their other friend over here. Ah, there he is. Nope, that was a rock. This might be troublesome finding the other one. That's okay. Let's carry on. All right, that should have been everybody down here. There's a couple more up top. It's no big deal. I do want to get them before we go in. Yeah, it's not grabbing food. So I was thinking about it. I never use the food system in Skyrim. Never, ever. Why do I always collect the food? I never use it. So I just figured this time I just won't collect the food. I don't see any reason to. They hear me already? Maybe they hear me talking to you. I doubt it. Let's see. What I want is... Yes, please. And I think we want to start with health. And we definitely need to start with sneak, right? Get that 25 or 15% boost. I don't know, I thought it was 25, the first one. Okay, that's it. That's all we got for now.
They'll never understand.
Okay. See if we can at least get one of them before we get their attention.
What was that?
Nope, of course not. Oh, there's 3 of them. I don't know why I was thinking there's only 2 here.
My friend, it can't be you. Go ahead, try and fight back.
Okay. That should have cleared them all out. I got some heavy armor forging. Okay, that's good. Smithing increase. And nothing there. In here, we've got some stuff for display, though. Great sword. Book on the Lunar Forge. Some more smithing increase. That's going to get me a level here pretty quick. Oh yeah, look at that. I think next level goes to marksmanship. Where's the... There should be some lunar weapons here. There are no lunar weapons in here. There's usually one sitting right there, an axe. Interesting. Okay. Might be random, I suppose. Let's take a look at this level up real fast. I don't think I can take another level until 20, okay. Whoops. That's okay, because I want marksmanship. Archery. Excuse me a second, I gotta sneeze. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, 25% more damage. We're on top of that. We're all over it. All right. So there should be a lunar weapon over here too. 1 or 2 of them. Let's take a peek. Yeah, it's not there. It's not on the table. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder why that is. We'll take that iron armor since we need it for the museum. Not that I want to wear it. Okay. Head down in here. And grab this excavation site.
My husband died about 5 years ago. I miss him. He had one big hammer. Every night the same. Made enough noise to wake the Red Mountain. I'll never forget it.
Interesting. Okay. Not a story I needed to hear.
I was in Riften jail for murder. I can't believe I...
Ooh, yes, paintings, please. I want paintings. Alright, so Dinstagmar's ring is up in this box over here.
Tonight, a strong drink will chase off that chill in the air.
See, here's a lunar steel war axe. Nice. So they do exist. We'll take Dinstagmar's ring. That's our quest item. And technically, we don't even have to fight our way through this. But
should have known she was lying. She said
we've got tons of arrows. I say we go for it. I actually don't have anything saved as a favorite yet here. For healing, let's get that done so that I actually have a way to heal. This should be 1, and this should be, I think I want that at 6.
but they never wait.
Oh, I'm still sore where I took that arrow.
In the back of your head?
What was that?
Whoa.
Someone there?
Okay, so I have to remember arrows go
Do your worst.
up. That was the slowest swing in the history of swings, man. He didn't stand a chance to get me. Okay. Good.
Lying little harlot. That brat ain't mine. Could be anyone's. Won't get one rusty septic from me.
Sometimes it is fun to just listen to what they're saying. So I need to aim mid. This runs so much smoother. So much smoother. Is there another guy in here? I don't think there is. I think we're done. Alright, let's just take a peek around, make sure we're not missing anything. I don't think we are. It is very dark. Might have to carry a torch. The lighting in here with the smoke, the fog, I guess. It gets really hard to see. I don't think I can steal one of these wall sconces as a torch. No. Okay. And I don't think I've looted a torch, have I? No. So we'll have to be on the lookout for a torch. Alright. Last but not least, we need to get over here and grab this Jade Warrior 2. It's just in a tent. So I will head over to Markarth and we'll meet you there.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
Alright. Here we are at the stables of Markarth. I don't think I can unlock the city until I go in. But let's just walk up to the gate to see. No. It's fine. I don't want to go into the city yet. That starts a whole nother thing. And I'd like to try to stay on track today. Best I can. You guys all know I'm really bad at staying on track. See, like, I want to go grab that side quest right there. Just to have it. But I can wait. We'll do that another time. Check that out. That looks nice. What's going on over here? This is not... See, this is how I get sidetracked, because I see new things. What are you? I don't remember this being here. Alright. Oh, there's a... okay. Tell me what it is in the comments. I gotta remember to come back and look at it. I can't get sidetracked right now. Cannot get sidetracked right now. And should be this way. Nothing scary. Sometimes you'll find some pretty scary mobs right there. But seems like we're okay right now. There we go. Jade Warrior's in that little encampment. They have not seen me yet. Let him stop. And if he stops in a place where I can get a good shot... Well, I got this guy anyway. Apparently my arrow didn't make it that far, and they ran out of way. How do they teleport to the left like that? Well, my right, their left. Come check it out. How am I not hitting them? I'm getting some good sneak skills, though. I'm running out of ammo. Got him. This crazy teleportation she's doing. I don't understand it. Okay, I'm worried about taking her armor. I'll blur it if I have to. Oh, we're okay. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. I did not want that to be a thing. Nothing I need? Nope, nothing I need. All right. I know that the Jade Dragon's behind me, but... Why is that not showing as needing to read? I don't think I've read that. But it certainly didn't show as needing to read. That's weird. A little stutter there. And here's our Jade Dragon. Or Jade Warrior, sorry. And I wonder, does this place give me a waypoint? It does not. I think there is a waypoint I can grab close by, though, in case I want to come back out this way. Up there somewhere? I think so. I'm going to head back and turn this quest in. But before I do that, I'm just going to take a quick stroll up this mountain, and then I'll meet you back over there. Okay, I think this place is something that will give me a waypoint.
Halt, Outlander. By the code of Malakath, this stronghold belongs to the orcs. Your kind are unwelcome.
I'm just kind of traveling around. What's this place?
This is our stronghold. Here we are free to live as Malakath intended, away from the prying eyes of the Nords. You are not an orc, our bloodkin, so stay out. We only help our own.
I'm actually a Nord. Okay, I don't want to convince him to let me in yet. That's okay.
Should mind their own business.
That's all I wanted. I don't want to bother you. Alright, we're off. We're off back to the gallery. Alright, back at the gallery. Let's head on in. And talk to Auryen. Auryen? I think I'll go with Auryen. A-E-R-Y-N, I'm pretty sure. Oh, A-U-R-Y-N.
Oh, you're here.
I am. I found the Jade Warrior.
Oh, you have? Excellent. Yes, I have just the place for this. Thank you. Here's your reward.
I also found the 6th House Bellhammer. 623 gold,
Let
huh?
me have a look. Ah, yes. Exactly as described. Good work. Here's your pay.
And lastly, I found Den Stagmar's ring.
Very good. And in excellent condition, it seems. Wonderful.
Gave me the most money for the easiest one. How about that? Okay, that's all 3 you asked for, bud.
That is very impressive, my friend. You are certainly more than a mere treasure hunter. Which brings me to my next proposal. I'm in need of a full-time partner of sorts. A person of your caliber who can dedicate themselves to uncovering more lost artifacts and relics on their own, while I continue my research efforts. And you have proven yourself more than capable of the job.
Oh yeah.
I think a special arrangement could work. Instead of me simply buying the relics off of you, perhaps you could bring them here, lend them to the museum. I'll give you an occasional finder's fee, and we'll safeguard your collection for you. You'll be able to access any and all of your collection as you see fit, and you'll know the rest of it will be safe in your absence.
Yes. Yes, I absolutely want that.
Excellent. Well, let me give you the 10 Septum tour then.
But I'm not paying you.
This building was once called Macnarian Hall and was built as a temple dedicated to Talos, the patron god of the Nords. After the White Gold concordate, however, the statue was moved and the temple closed. I came here a few years ago and was able to procure use of the space in the pursuit of establishing this museum. Of course, I have had the building vastly expanded over the last 2 years to accommodate what I hope will become one of the grandest collections of Tamrielic history in the world. This grand atrium I call the Hall of Heroes. It is where a variety of historically significant relics can be displayed, and is quite a striking entrance to the museum, if I do say so myself.
There's the 6th House Bellhammer.
Reception hall and staff barracks, as well as the museum office where I do much of my work. To our left, you'll find the central hallway leading to all the other galleries of the museum, which also serves as the cultural arts exhibit. Here, I hope to display a variety of art, as well as elements representing the more primitive cultures here in Skyrim, such as the Falmer, Forsworn, the Giants, and more. Down here on the lower level, you will find access to the East Exhibit Halls, which houses the Daedric Gallery, the Hall of Lost Empires, Hall of Oddities, and the Hall of Legends, which showcase a vast array of relics pertaining to the Daedra, Dwemer, Falmer, and ancient Nordic cultures, as well as a number of peculiar items that defy simple classification. At the close end of this hall, the stairwell will lead to the armories in the basement and up to the 2nd floor. There you will find access to the Natural Science Gallery, as
Okay.
well as the Dragonborn Hall, where I will commission a variety of displays heralding any of your accomplishments.
Well,
At
thank
the
you.
far end of the hallway on both floors, you'll find access to the Grand Library, and here on this floor, the door on the right also connects to the museum office. If you cannot find me in my office, you will almost certainly find me whiling away the hours in the library. Also, you should pick up a copy of the museum guide at the entrance of the museum. It will let you know the schedule of where I'm working, should you need to find me, and it will offer you an easier way of navigating the museum, as well as keep track of how many displays our museum has. Of course, it may take me a moment to update those accounts, so check the guide again if you feel the numbers seem off. I'm sure I'll eventually account for everything. Any items you find for display, you can either manually place them yourself, or utilize the prep station in my office, and I'll ensure everything you have gets properly displayed if it has an appropriate place. I'm likely to have a variety of tasks for you, but in between, I'm sure you could help me find a random relic or two I've been researching. Feel free to look around and come find me if you have any questions. I'm very excited about the prospects of where we are headed.
Okay. Let's get our conversations with him out of the way early. So, do you have anything that I can go look for?
Oh yes, I have in fact been researching the location of an artifact of interest. If you have the time, you could investigate it. I'll mark the location on your map. Let me know if you uncover anything. Farewell.
Bruma Fighters Guild.
You're back. Wonderful.
That's okay. We don't need to say those. He already kind of told us all that. It'd be repetitive. All right. We do have one here, too. The Dagger of Symmachus. I left that open, so anybody who wants to read it, we can take that. And the coins. All right. So, kind of how this works. I'll give you a quick tour of this. We got a few minutes left here. For those who are interested or have maybe never seen the Dragonborn Museum. There's a relic station here. You can click transfer relics. It'll take it out of your inventory and put them on display if you'd like, or leave them in the chest over there. I'll show you in a second. You can exclude certain items, and that's kind of all that does, right? This is a little more in-depth version of this guy. When you click it, it just automatically does it, right? It just puts them on display. So I'm not going to do that right now either. For me, oh, and this one has all the archaeology digs that you do. You can make things in there that go into the archaeology guild, which we don't have access to just yet. We'll take this book though. Okay. There is another way to do all this, and it's the way I've found I prefer. And that's just to go straight to the drop-off. So if you put your stuff in here and click transfer, it sends it to the drop-off chest and then displays it. What I found is, as long as I've gone into my inventory and favorited or equipped the stuff that I don't want lost, right? So the stuff that I'm wearing, so like this is a light armor and it's better. I don't care about a shield. This is heavy armor. I don't want to wear it. I don't care about the prisoner cuffs. So right now all I have is armor and foot wraps that I want to keep. This Amulet of Talos, I don't care about time between shouts being reduced right now. And I'm not wearing mage armor yet. Later on I might. So as long as I've got everything that I want to keep equipped or favorited, then I'm going to click this chest and I'm going to come in here, go to my inventory, and just deposit all. Why is it not letting me? That button is not there. Why? There should be an all button on mine. and there isn't. Interesting. Okay, that's not fun. Yeah, I don't like that at all. So that's going to make this take forever to do it this way. There should be a deposit all button. I wonder what happened to that. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, other than the Amulet of Talos, which it won't let me put in because it's a quest item, we are good to go. Everything's in there that I want in there. So the display drop-off has a bunch of stuff in it now. When you exit out, it's going to ask you if you want to display all items. Say yes. And it's going to do its little thing. And it put 23 things away. And now you have a total of 29 displays. And then I go back in here, and I just take all back. And it doesn't matter here because there's nothing left. There's nothing to display. The next step that I do is I come up here and I store supplies. So that's going to take all of your stuff that it knows, which it doesn't know about these yet, and put them away. But all the regular stuff that it already knows about, the stuff that's not part of mods, it already put away. And the rest of the stuff can go in the miscellaneous chest. So, oh, see, now I have an all button. Oh. Okay, I'll have to try that next time and not go into my stuff. Interesting. Okay. We'll try that next time, see if that fixes it. All right. So for here, the clutter chest. Anything you don't want. Well, I kind of want those carded demons. So actually, let's... for now, that's fine, because I don't have access to the... safe house. Once we get to the safe house, we're going to change this up a little bit, but we don't have access to the safe house yet. Books, I don't put in here. For now, until I get access to the safe house, this stuff can go in there. Once we get access to the safe house, we'll clean that all up. We'll take that all out and put it away in a different way, and I'll show you when we get to that point later on in the season. The replica workbench, I'll explain craft loot to you too here in a second. Once you get something that is a quest item, I don't like this shaking. Once you get something that's a quest item that also has a display, it'll allow you to make a replica of it to put on display so that you can still turn in the quest item. It does cost something. You might need like an iron and a piece of wood, or, you know, whatever it is. Anyway, so that's kind of how that works. The craft loot system, whenever you go to a workbench of any kind, whether it's a forge or a workbench or an alchemy station, craft loot takes everything that you've put into your supply chest, and if it relates to that workbench, it pulls it out of that and makes it available to you. So you can store everything, not carry it with you, and still have access to it at any workbench. It's kind of what that's doing. Behind here, there's the safe. That's where everything is. You don't want to get into that. You can mess up your Dragonborn museum stuff. I never take this stuff. I leave it. I just leave that stuff. It's kind of cool for display purposes. Okay. So the next thing I always do when I come in here is I go into the library and I go to my books which it won't let me. And put those all in. Click the sort button. And everything that had a place in the library, and put it away. I don't actually want to hold on to those. I'm going to leave them in there. And then you can do a catalog update so you have access, visibility to what's everywhere, what's there. As you progress, you'll start seeing books start to fill up. Bless you, Auryen. You'll start to see books fill up the sections. There is another room in here with a printing press. Does a similar thing. You can make copies of books. And here's another book right here, which we can put away. Sabercat. And once you click the button, Sabercat's now gone, and it's up wherever it actually belongs. You've got some nicer displays for bigger things, like this is where the Dragonstone goes, which we don't have yet because we're just starting. Things like that. All of these picture frames are your like treasure maps and things like that you find in the world. You can sit down here and do a research to find an item in the world and go get that item. And up here is the exit to the second floor. So let's go back to the first floor. Oops. Let's go back down here, maybe. Now we're gonna have to take the stairs. I can't jump that high. All right. Not sure how many of you are hanging out with me this far in, or how many of you find this interesting. But since this is what my whole playthrough is going to be based on, I figured it'd be nice to just do a quick little walkthrough of this Dragonborn Museum so everybody knows what it is and what's here. The Daedric Gallery. I'm not going to go through everything. I'll just kind of show it off. Any Daedric related items will come in here. The Hall of Oddities. So there's our Jade Warrior 2 statue. Anything like that will come in here. There are little legs off to the side for more specialty odd items. So I won't go too deep into what all of this stuff is. We're just doing a quick little run through, showing you what everything kind of looks like. And oh, I must be missing whatever mod opens that side up. Okay, and what was this room called again? The Lost Empires. Okay, so I'm not going to go through everything that's going to be able to be in there right now. Hopefully later on down the road I'll have so many things that we'll be able to actually come through and do a museum tour and look at all the things that are staged there. Downstairs is the armory. We'll go take a peek at that real fast. So this is where all the stuff that all the armors and stuff that you find. As you can see, there's iron over there. I think that's iron because it's already starting to fill up. Oh, that one's steel. So all the steel things that I found, the iron stuff that I found, it's all finding its own place. And in here is iron gauntlets, iron armors. I did find some Forsworn stuff. There it is down there. Oh no, that's hide. Not sure where the Forsworn stuff went. It's in here somewhere. Off to the sides, there are 2 doors into personal armories you can play with. And that's basically it for the armory. Let's head upstairs. There's a couple of rooms up there. Whoops, one more up. So here we have the Natural Science Museum, or the Gallery of Natural Science in the museum. All right, so here you're going to be able to display dragons and wolves and all kinds of stuff. You even get to put down some plants in here. So what you do is, like for this wolf display, I've already killed wolves, so this probably will work. I've already stored everything, so I'm going to pick from storage. Would you like to use materials from your inventory or from storage to build the display? Storage. And since I had everything needed to make the wolf display, now elk I haven't been killing, so I don't have the elk hide and venison needed to make that. So if you don't have it, it will tell you what you need to get. Saber cat I haven't killed, bear I haven't killed, horker, mud crab I have. So I have mud crab. All right. I haven't done any spiders yet. Chorus, chicken, horse, cow, and dog. I haven't killed any of those. Obviously haven't gotten any frost trolls yet. They would get me before I got them. All the dragons are here. And then over here you get to put all your gems that you find. So far I've found turquoise. And that's it, it looks like. The lighting is a little darker in here than I'd like. I'm not sure what I can do about that. We'll see if I can't make it brighter for next episode, but I actually don't know. I think this is, I don't think you get to add anything to this. This is just for, I'll leave this text here for you guys to read for a second. This is just for a display. I don't think I've ever seen anything actually get added to there. This, you find seashells, and you can put them around the tide pool. And here you would put up a mammoth and a giant. I don't obviously have a mammoth yet. And lastly here... Oh, wait a minute. We got fishes here. And here you get to put stuff in the soil. Gilder green and flora. There is also another supply here where you can go in and get your stuff that you've put away. So if I was to look, my miscellaneous stuff is all in here from that miscellaneous chest I put away. And if I go back and I look, any ingredients I put away are also in here. So that's good. There's a few places you can access that stuff throughout the museum. Here you have the Dragonborn Hall. This is what he was talking about, that he will display all of your achievements. And I'm not sure what's up there lit up. Is that the Stone of the Thief? Because I think that's the only thing I've clicked on. Let's go look. Oh, that's Akatosh, so that's my religion. And that's it. That's all I've done. So I haven't started any main quests, any stories, anything. This is all fresh. Right here, there's a button. And click that button, the floor opens. Let's go ahead and do it. Might as well give you the full tour. And this is going to take you down to the Hall of Secrets. The Hall of Secrets is a place where you put your Thieves Guild, your Brotherhood, Dark Brotherhood, all that kind of stuff. Your sneaky, stealthy, I guess we can use an arrow. Whatever. this works. It is very dark in here. We'll see about getting this. We'll see about getting this lit up. I think my settings are all the way bright. Yeah. Like, I can't get any brighter. It's all the way up. So, this isn't cleaned up yet anyway. Right now, it's just a dank dungeon. Once I talk to him, he'll clean this up. And it'll turn into what we want it to turn into, which is a place to put our cool items for the shadier side of the game. Right? All your thief stuff and your assassin stuff and things like that. There are some other secrets here that I'm not going to open up today. All right, so this is the upstairs door to the library. And then this one will start another little quest. We'll do this real fast. This door is locked up tight. I wonder what is behind it. Perhaps I should ask Auryen about it. Okay, and up top here, this is the upper level. You can see our lunar axe went here. Mace, sword. There's a lot more lunar stuff that I didn't get. I don't know why it wasn't there. Anyway, so Den Stagmar's ring is inside of here. I don't know exactly where, but it's inside this. And it looks like it's right there. Very small, right there. Okay. So there's Den Stagmar's ring. So now we've seen all three of the things. This just says coming soon. And here's where your Elder Scrolls will go when you get them. Blood Moon Sun. All right. Back to the entrance. Here is a book. This book is an important part because it allows you to fast travel. You can find where Auryen is. You can move to a location. Or, yeah, that's pretty much the two things you want to do. Right? You can only do that while you're in the museum, though. You can't just travel from anywhere in the world to the museum. This plaque tells you how many displays you currently have. The book does as well, but sometimes the book takes a little bit to update. There, it was at 0, now it's at 31. So that did update. Okay. Now we'll head over here. Let's put our weapons away. Dining room. There's a secret under here that relates to there's 3 or 4 spots that you got to click like that. Activate Raystone. That will open. There's a dagger under the floor here. I'm not going to run through that today. Eventually, this will become a door that we're going to build a building next door for. Won't go into that too much today. That's later on down the road. You can sleep on this bed. I don't think you can sleep on this bed. Yeah, so if you need to sleep, you can sleep on that one. This is Auryen's room over here. He usually has a book. Yeah, we can take that book from him. Yeah, we'll just let him sleep. Actually, you know what? We've got to talk to him about a couple of things that we just found.
Good to see you again.
Okay. What's with the hidden room under the Dragonborn Hall?
Oh, the Hall of Secrets. I had all but forgotten about it, to be honest. When we broke ground on the foundation of the museum expansion, we accidentally broke through into a sealed-off chamber that was built under the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace. When I asked them about it, it apparently used to be some sort of panic room for Pelagius when he was in one of his more violent manic episodes. They sealed it off long before the rest of the wing and forgot all about it. I asked for permission to use the room as a bit of a secret storage vault in case Solitude was ever invaded. I would store the relics there and lock down the museum. They gave permission and I had the tunnel finished and access in the hall made.
Could I use it? Like as a private display that other people don't get to see?
Certainly. I suppose if you are ever in need of a place to store items of a more questionable nature, that room would be ideal. I'll go ahead and outfit it for you, but I'll take a nobody asks, nobody tells approach to it, and you do with the room as you like. And I won't plan on taking any tours down there either. I should have it all cleaned up for you by tomorrow.
Sweet. What about the one upstairs? The door that's locked.
Oh, the door in the upper hallway. Yes, that's just the tower. It's not currently utilized for everything other than some storage. There was a leak in the dome above it, and the entire wood structure inside completely rotted out. Plus, it didn't really offer much potential for good display space anyway, so I just sealed it off.
Okay. I don't know if that ever gets open, or if that's the end of that story, because I've never actually got him to open it.
See you around.
Okay. So you can also sleep in almost any of these beds. Not that one for some reason. Oh, yeah, because your museum guard, when he becomes hired, that's going to be his bed. Down here is the storeroom. We'll just take a quick peek. We won't go too in depth here. So this is where you store your alcohols, right? All your wine cellar, stuff like that. And then there's some debugging stuff up here that you can do. There's a debug room in there, and access to your keys. So there is a quest that brings you down here later, but nothing really that we need to mess with here. All right, and let's just show you where the safe house will be. I cannot get in there yet. I need a key, and he has not offered me that key yet. I think at 50 items. I'm at 31 items. I think at 50 items he offers me the key. I'm not sure that that's true. So we're pretty close to it already. All right, we're back in the center room, and that's for now the majority of this Dragonborn museum. I think my plan then will be to go ahead and do the artifact stuff for now. I think that's a good place to start. So we've got... We already did that. It didn't clear out. So for now, I think I'm just going to move along the story path for the museum and see where that leads us. Down the quest of some side quest paths or whatever that is. I think that'll be fun. I haven't actually started a series that way ever before, where we're just actually going through all of the quests for the museum to start the game. That'd be a fun way to go, I think. Yeah. So next time we'll do some of the museum quests. I will do a research in the library so we get one more. I could actually do that now for any of those of you who are interested, and then I will go ahead and shut it down after that. So I would say to like, comment, and subscribe while we do this. Did I go up one too high? I think I did. And we will do a research. Okay, the research station allows you to use the book of knowledge you gain from reading books to locate an item for the museum. You may only undertake one project at a time. Current research points are 23. You can spend your points on either finding a library book or an artifact. Would you like to start a research project? Do we want to find a library book or an artifact? I think I want to find an artifact. Okay. So that does a whole thing, and now he's thinking about it. He's finding something. He's reading books and trying to find out where the relics are. And I think he found one. Nope. So this does take a minute. It's just kind of a way to make this feel real, right? So here we go. We started a research project. And the research project, locate the firebrand wine in the area around Dawnstar. Okay, so now we have Ruma Fighters Guild, firebrand wine, and the dagger of Symmachus, or Symmachus, not sure which. So those would be a great place to start our next episode. We'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out with me. Like I said just a minute ago, like, comment, subscribe, and there's plenty more coming.